I know a lot of you come to my channel looking for a great online homeschooling program that your kids can do. And others come looking for a great online school. And I know I've made some videos about study.com in the past, but today I just wanted to show you why I think that you really need study.com in your homeschool. A lot of the criticism that we get as homeschool parents comes from people thinking that we're just trying to teach every single subject all the way through high school. And there are some parents who are able to do this well. But for the rest of us, sometimes we need our kids to take a course in a subject area that we do not feel comfortable teaching them. And sometimes we even need to take a course to brush up on a subject before we teach it to our kids. Having a program where your kids can take any number of courses in all sorts of different subject areas and where you also can take a course when you need it is really important. Whether you need a complete all-in-one online homeschooling program or whether you're just looking for one or two courses, I think you're really going to like what study.com has to offer. And if after watching this video you think that study.com is something that you'd like to try in your homeschool, don't forget to use my link in the video description below to get 25% off your first month. So I know if you go to the study.com website, you might be wondering, what is this all about? It's not immediately obvious, and especially from the name, you might think this is just a study tool. And partly it is, and it can be used to help your kids prepare for all sorts of exams like the ACT and SAT, but it's so much more than that. You can see here they have a special section just for homeschool. But all this other stuff you see here, minus the tutoring, you can get all of this included in one membership. So you can take the homeschool courses and also prepare for a standardized test or take a course to earn college credits. But for now, let's just take a look at what they offer specifically for homeschooling. So here we see they offer a complete online homeschooling program for kids in 3rd through 12th grade. And just like many other popular online homeschooling programs, you can, of course, choose different grade levels for different subjects. And that's really easy to do on study.com, and I'll show you when we take a look at the courses. So let's do that now. So up top, if we click curriculum here, this is just going to show us all of the homeschool specific curriculum. But remember, with a membership to study.com, you get access to everything on the website. But we'll start by looking at the homeschool courses. So on the left over here are various filters to narrow things down by grade level, subject, and goals. To start, I just want to show you the core homeschool curriculum. So these are the courses specifically for homeschoolers that are like the courses you'd find in other online homeschooling programs. For 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, they have 4 courses each: science, social studies, math, and English. For middle and high school, they expand to offer specific science and history courses such as physical and life science, U.S. and world history, geometry, physics, and more. So if you wanted to sign your child up to take these courses, you would just click on a course and then click Start this course. So this is how it gets saved to your dashboard. You can also set a due date here, which is like a goal to when you want to have the course completed by. You can adjust this later on, but it will help to stay on track if you set some sort of goal. If you want text message reminders, you can set that here as well. And that's it. Now the course has been added. So you can do that same process for any course on study.com that you want your child to take, or that you want to take yourself. Now let's take a look at some of the other course offerings that you can take in addition to the core homeschool curriculum. If you go back to the main screen and just click on courses, it will bring up every course on study.com. So you can narrow these down by education level and goals. You can see here they have courses for transferable college credit, test prep, certificates, teacher resources, college research, study tools, professional licenses, homeschool, and career. So you can look through this and find a whole bunch of courses to add to your child's course list. You can add as many courses as you like, and remember, they don't all have to be from the same grade level or from the homeschooling courses. You can add any course that you want. For high school, they have 38 AP courses, which is a nice feature of study.com and something that you won't find in most of the other online homeschooling programs. You will find them offered in online schools, but those tend to be a bit more expensive. And speaking of price, there are 3 different pricing levels offered for homeschool families. The basic membership is $29.99 a month and includes everything you need for the elementary and middle school grades. If you want access to the AP and CLEP courses, then you will need to upgrade to the homeschool edition for $59.99 a month. If you want your child to start earning college credits, their College Saver plan is $235 a month. And don't forget, you can save 25% off your first month if you use the link that I've shared with you in the video description. And they also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you try it out and you don't like it, you can request a full refund. So now let me show you what the lessons are like. And then I'll show you the student dashboard so you can see what study.com would be like from the student's perspective. For a sample lesson, let's try 7th grade life science. So here is what the course looks like. Up top here, you get a course summary, course syllabus, and practice tests. You can start by taking a course practice test to see what you already know. Over here, you can see this course is self-paced and includes 90 lessons. Down here, you can see your course progress, and if you scroll down, you can see all of the lessons included in the course. Lessons with an eye icon are the lessons you viewed. If you've taken a quiz, your score will show here. And with study.com, you can certainly go in order, but some parents will also just use study.com as a supplement. And if you're doing that, you'll be glad to know that you can skip ahead to any lesson you want. So let's look at this lesson on plant and animal cells. So here's what a lesson is like. There will be a video here, which I will show you in a minute. Below the video will be a text version of the lesson, which I think is really great that they include that. You can also print the lesson transcript here, and even print a fill-in-the-blank version, which is a cool study tool. There's also a worksheet here that you can print for more practice. Up top here is the quiz that we'll do after we watch the video. If you click on Help, this is where if you get stuck, you can send a question to an expert, which will be answered within a few hours. And here is the course description again. Over on the right is the course navigator. And if you want to take notes, you can do that here. Okay, so now let's watch the video and do the quiz.
Are you slouching in your chair while listening to this lesson? Try to sit up straight. Reach your arms to the sky and stretch. Feels good, right? Like it or not, you are an animal. Your cells are squishy blobs of cytoplasm, yet you are able to use your muscles and bones to stand upright and move about. As a heterotroph, like all animals, you have to obtain nutrition from other sources. If you are feeling hungry or thirsty, you would just stand up and walk over to the refrigerator. Now think about plants. Picture a tall oak tree or even a tiny blade of grass. They stand upright without having muscles or bones, but they don't have the luxury of walking somewhere to obtain food and drink. Plants, being autotrophs, make their own food using the sun's energy.
So that is what a typical lesson is like on study.com. You can see they're not too long, and they're designed to be that way on purpose so that students can complete them in one sitting and also to help students actually be able to retain the information. Now let me show you the student dashboard so you can see what it would be like to be a student learning on study.com. So up top here, you can click on dashboard. Here you'll see your recent activity, which is a great way to go back to where you left off. You'll see your goals for the week over here, which are based on the due date you picked for each course. Under My Courses, you can see each course you currently have assigned. And here you can send a question to the experts. You can also see a more detailed list of your recent activity here. And here you can see your complete course listing and view your progress through each course. If you want to remove a course, you can just click Unenroll over here. Under Goals, you can adjust the due date for a course. Notes is where you can view any notes you take during a course. Under Custom Courses, you can create a custom course with specific lessons on study.com if you want to. And here again is the Instant Answers section. So I think that's everything I can show you about study.com. You can go to their website and browse through all of the courses without signing up. So I recommend that you do that and see if there are any courses on here that might be beneficial in your homeschool. I think it's a really great resource to have on hand, even if you don't use it for your entire homeschool curriculum, especially once you get to the high school level. If you have any questions at all about study.com, let me know in the comments and I will be happy to help. Thank you so much for watching.